Mr. Chowdhury, how did you come to meet the defendants?
He was my tenant at a different property. We sold that property in 2018, and we moved him into this property.
And these are some photos of when the defendants moved in to the property that's at issue today. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Mr. Raiz, do you agree these are about what the property looked like when you moved in?
Yes, I do.
And I want to pay particular attention, because I think we'll come back to it later, to the lawn. The lawn was in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
This is in 2018, and then something happens in 2021. Tell me about that.
Well, we got a call from Clovis Police Department that they're making donuts on the street, making a lot of noise, and we need to evict them.
How did the police know that it was them as opposed to someone else?
On that house. That's where they live, and they were making donuts.
Okay, so the police told you that someone was making donuts in front of the house where they live.
They were making donuts. I got a call from the officer, and we got a letter on July 12, 2021.
Did the police ever say to you, we saw Mr. Raiz or Miss Viennas?
Your tenants. They were making donuts right there.
I know somebody was making donuts in front of the house, but
No,
somebody could drive to my house today and make donuts in front of my house while I'm sitting here, you know,
Honor,
judging this case.
Thank you.
Your Honor, he said your tenants.
So the police told you it was your tenants, but the question is obvious. Was it one of the two of you making donuts in front of the house?
I don't even know how to make donuts.
Neither do I. Do you know who it was making the donuts on the street?
No. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, we live in front of a apartment complex.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of apartments, and I'm in the corner of a busy street. If there were donuts, he should have took a picture of the donuts on the street. Maybe it would have been believable, but there's nothing.
In all fairness, it's not the plaintiff claiming it happened. It was the police that told him. So I understand where you're coming from, sir.
Police told me that they were issued tickets, and there were 2 incidents. Another incident, he was parking 3-4 cars on the driveway, and there's space for 2 cars only.
So you also had an issue with them at some point parking too many cars
I did not
at
have
the
an
property.
issue, but the police told me that.
The police told you there was that issue. And this is a letter that you received from the Clovis Police Department. It was a nuisance that was taking place on your property, so you have to fix it because it's your property. What happened after this? Did things just kind of settle down, or was there a lot of drama for the next year?
No, Your Honor. After that, I hired a property management. We were paying $77 per month.
Okay.
So they took over.
And they were dealing directly with the day-to-day.
Yeah.
I want to kind of fast forward now to when you decided to move out. How did you decide to leave the property?
I always bought a new home.
So how much notice did you provide?
I gave him 30 days.
30 days notice. Now,
Incorrect.
okay, how much notice do you believe was
1
provided?
week.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Now, if there was a property management company, who did you provide notice to?
I let them know, too.
I called and asked them, have they given you any notice? They says no. And that was the last week before he moved out.
Okay, so
and he gave me just a verbal.
Do you have proof of the written notice to move out?
Oh, hold on. I'm looking for it.
So I want to look at the move out photos. Okay. So I see in this photo there's some trash.
That's right.
Okay.
Broken window.
So in this one there's actually a bullet hole in the window.
That's right.
And it wasn't from us.
It was
And
from
you could see a bullet hole right there. Now, was there a bullet hole at move-in at the time of move-in?
Nope.
Okay, do you have any evidence that there was a bullet hole at the time of move-in?
No, because I didn't take no pictures of it, so.
This is the front yard porch. Okay, and there's a hole right here, kind of in the door. And then here we get to...
Oh, yeah, right there.
And what is that?
It's like a front door, and they have a glass.
Okay.
You can see through.
Like a little peephole?
Right. The way it works, you look at from inside, you can see. From outside, people, they can't see inside.
Right.
He took that out, and he put a camera.
So it left a huge hole in the door?
Right.
Okay.
And we had to fix it.
True?
It's a quarter-size hole.
Yeah, a quarter's pretty big to have a big hole in your door,
It was
right?
from the doorbell, the
not
ring
that.
doorbell.
Yeah. Okay, now here's another hole in another door. That's a huge hole.
Yeah.
And this is clearly not normal wear and tear.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's not.
Okay. How did this hole in the door come to happen?
That hole was there before. Matter of fact, he was going to change out that door, too, because...
Incorrect.
Okay, so are these 2 different doors
Yes,
with
yes,
holes in them?
yes.
Oh, boy. Okay.
That
So
bottom
how did
one-
you get the hole in this door?
That one I don't remember. Maybe my kids threw
No,
it or
that was my
something.
father-in-law. He had fell. He's in a wheelchair, so we couldn't get the door open. He couldn't unlock it.
Okay.
So the ambulance came, and they opened the door like that.